Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 7. Yoga-yukto viśuddhātmā vijitātmā jitendriyaḥ sarva-bhūtātma-bhūtātmā kurvann lipyate. Another problem with this theory, understanding, is as long as the Atma takes body, it gets certain body, and that Atma size is as per the body it received. What will be the size of the Atma after moksha when there is no body? That's the biggest question now. Right? Hope this makes sense. Due to karma, the Atma takes certain body, rat body, monkey body, human body, etc., etc. And ultimately, they also desire for moksha. When that Atma is released from the body and attain moksha, what is going to be the actual size of this Atma? So that's the biggest question that they can't answer. And also when it comes to the concept of moksha, as per Jainism, liberation from bondage is same, whatever every schools of thought teaches. But what liberation means is they keep moving upward continuously. Ityordva gamana means continuously they keep moving upward. They also believe that certain jivas move upward and enter into a realm called aloka akasha. Now let's understand their doctrine of Saptabhangivada. This is the central doctrine for them. The indeterminable character of the nature of all the objects. Its basis on Veda Veda, or the difference come non-difference. The Jains formulate 7 alternatives with regard to the nature of an object. Shad asti, shad nasti, shad asti cha nasti cha, shad avyaktavyam, shad asti cha avyaktavyam, shad nasti cha avyaktavyam, shad asti cha nasti cha avyaktavyam. These are the 7 things that's been mentioned by them to understand an object. In other words, one cannot understand the object is what's going to be the conclusion. Syad asti. Maybe it exists, an object, that consider an object now, and the way that they see this one is, give their viewpoint on the any object is, Syad asti. Maybe it exists. One may say it is there or not. When I see a clock, I can say it is present there. So maybe it exists. Syad nasti. Maybe it does not exist. They say the clock exists there, but it does not exist here next to me. Therefore, I can say it does not exist. Syad nasti. Syad asti cha nasti cha. Maybe it exists and it does not exist. Meaning, since it is there, the clock is there, 10 feet away, it is not here. Therefore, I cannot say both at the same time. Therefore, they apply this idea, Syad asti cha nasti cha. Syad avyaktavyam. Maybe it is indescribable. This clock, this element, object cannot be indescribable. It's indescribable. Syad asti cha avyaktavyam. Maybe that it exists and it is indescribable. Syad nasti cha avyaktavyam. Maybe that it does not exist and it is indescribable. Syad asticha nasticha avyaktavyam. Maybe that it exists and does not exist and is indescribable. I'm sorry, not to confuse you, but this is what one have to go through to understand about an object. As per Jainism, the first 5 alternatives that are presented here in 7 are somewhat similar to the 5 alternatives advanced by the Madhyamikas in the Buddhist school of thought that we already saw. That the nature of object is tuchcha or absolutely indescribable. On top of Madhyamikas, Jainism added 2 more to that one. But the biggest defect with this Saptabhangivada is they can't defend their own philosophy from other philosophy. Because anyone can say anything considering anything as per Jain's Saptabhangivada. So there is no strong foundation to this philosophy to defend their philosophy from the other philosophy. Like how Buddhism has divisions within them, Jainism also has 2 groups within it. Digambara and another known as Svetambara. Digambara means sky-clad. Svetambara means white robes. They both agree to the fundamental principles of Jainism, but they differ with certain views when it comes to scriptures, moksha, dress code, etc. We'll just see few differences here. When it comes to dress, Digambara have an opinion that one can attain liberation only after one gives up everything, including clothes. They should not be wearing anything. Whereas Svetambara denies this and they wear white cloth. When it comes to liberation of women, Digambara denies that women cannot attain a liberation. They have to come into a men's body. Whereas Svetambara agrees that even a woman can attain liberation. When it comes to possession, Digambara not allowed to have any kind of possession, but they are allowed to carry 3 things within them: a peacock fan, a kamandalu, a water pot, and scripture. Whereas the Svetambara, they are little more liberal as they can possess more items than the other one. And of course there are difference of opinion when it comes to birth of Mahavira. Mahavira is one of the key reformer in Jainism, and regarding his marriage and so forth, they differ in that. And the idols that they worship, the Digambara idols are without dress, undecorated, with eyes downcast. Whereas in the Svetambara, the idols of Tirthankars are decorated with jewels, wearing lined cloth, and with prominent staring eyes. When it comes to food, the Digambaras are strict in the sense that they eat food only once in a day, and they cannot use a bowl to collect food. They have to collect in their bare hand and eat it. Whereas the Svetambara monks collect their food in a bowl, they can seek and collect food freely given to them from more than one household, and they can eat more than once in a day. So there are differences between these 2 groups. for us to understand. To summarize, Jainism does believe in Atma. Atmas are many. Believe in karma, believe in rebirth, believe in moksha, but doesn't define Paramatma, doesn't agree to Vedas, and their understanding of Atma is totally against the understanding given by the Vedas. The Vedas says Atma is Anu, minute, whereas they say Atma is size of the body that is taken. If, for argument's sake, we accept that size of an elephant Atma is it's the size of an elephant, then in the next life, if that Atma takes the body of a rat, how can that Atma, which is size of an elephant, can fit into the small body of rat? Or in the other way around, how can a small Atma, which is size of a rat, when it takes a body as an elephant, will become to the size of an elephant? What does it do to increase the size of an Atma, or what does it do to decrease the size of an Atma respectively? Therefore, these are not what Bhagavad Gita teaches, and the principles and philosophy is against the teachings of Vedas. Therefore, this has to be rejected. Namaste. Hare Krishna.